Hello friends, welcome to FreeCAD tutorial, and in this tutorial we will do modeling and drafting of this part in FreeCAD. We will create the 3D model as well as 2D drawing of this part with the help of a tech draw workbench. So let's start our tutorial. So first I will create a new file and I will switch to the part design workbench. I will create my body and then create a sketch, and before creating the sketch we will select the right plane to model our part. So for this we will first create this base feature. So for this we will select this XY plane, and now we will create a rectangle and then select this point and this line and make the coincidence. We will make these 2 points symmetric, so I will select this point and this axis, and here is a dimension of 72 and the width is 35, which we can see in a side view. 35, and the total height is of 10 mm. So we will come out of the sketch, click on the pad and give the height of a 10 mm. Now this is the base feature which we have created, and now we will create this cut and then we will create this feature. So for this I will select the side face, switch to the right view, select the face and create a sketch, and here let's switch to the right view. I think face is not selected, so I select the face and create a sketch on the face, and here I will select a rectangle and draw a rectangle, and you can see that this is a movable, so we will project the outer edge and make this point on this projected line and say coincidence. So if we see here it is a 6 mm, so I will select these 2 points and give the vertical height of 6 mm, and this is the 5 mm, so I will select it and give the 5 mm. Now what is the unconstrained? It is the total height, so we can give some rough dimension to it because we are going to remove the material. So I will give the vertical height of 10 mm, and I move the dimension and show you the dimension. Now I will close it. Now I will select my sketch and go with the pocket tool, and from drop down I will select the true all and say OK. Now we will zoom out. Now here if we see, we have this feature which we will create on this face. So I will select this face and create a sketch, and I will switch to the isometric to find the right orientation. So I will select and I will rotate my model. So it is the face which we required. This is the rear one, and now I will project this bottom edge, and at the top first I will create a circle which is of a diameter 30. So I will select it and give the diameter of a 30. So please bear with the tutorial, some construction work is going on in my area, so you might have some background noise. So now I will create two line like this, and I will make it tangent, this and this tangent. And now I will select the 3-point arc and create a arc like this, and now I will select the line and I will join these 2 points. Now we will remove the unnecessary geometry, which is these 2 lines and this one. We do not require it anymore. Now we will add the tangency relations to these two. Say the tangent, and see these two and say tangent. Now this is the R15, so I will select radius and go with the radius, and I will give it a 15 mm. And now I will select these two and make it equal. Total height, we can see here the 60 mm from the bottom, so I will select this origin point and this center point and give the vertical height of 60. Now if we see here, these two lines are the still white, so we will constrain it. So here if we see, these 2 points are the movable here and here. This is because we have not fixed these 2 points. So first we will make it these 2 points symmetric. Let's make it with the axis. Okay, and now this is the 30, and let's make these two, it is turn into the green, and let's find out why it is unconstrained here. Because this center, so what we will do, we will select these 2 points and give the dimension of 30. Let's see what is the unconstrained. We will delete it. Let's again select the 3-point arc and make it tangent, horizontal, and make these 2 points on this line, make it coincidence, give this dimension R15, also give this one 15. Now this is the tangent, so the center position of this R15 is not given. So what we will do, we will first make these 2 points symmetric, and then we will give some dimensions to it. Let's see 50, because this center point has to be fixed, which is not given here. So let's, instead of 50, we will make it 60 so that it looks approximate. Now we will come out of the sketch and we will switch to the isometric. Now The thickness is 13 minus 5, which is 8. So we will go with extrude, click on reverse directions, and we will make it 8 mm, and we will say OK. Now we will add this boss. So for this I will select this face and create a sketch. I will switch to the isometric and I will rotate my model, and I click on the project geometry and I will create a circle, and this will be the 5 mm of extrusion. Select the face and create on the pad and give it the 5 mm and say OK. Now I will switch to the isometric. Now we will add the rib here. So for this I will on my origin plane, and in between we have the YZ plane, and I create a sketch, and I will project this vertical and horizontal, and here from I switch to the wireframe. Now I will create a rectangle, and I will join this, and let's see what is the unconstrained. So if we rotate our model, so these 2 points are the not merge, so we will merge it by clicking on the merge, and now we will give the dimension, and if you see here this is also merge, so I will select these 2 points and click on the merge. Height is not given, but here angle is given, so we will select these 2 line and give the angle of 60 degree. So if we switch to the flat lines, we can see that we have the sketch. We will off the origin plane. Now we will come out of the sketch. This rib is of the 10 mm, so I will click on the pad, and from here I will select symmetric to the plane and say OK. Now we will remove the material. Before removing the material, we will give the radius. Radius is not given in this drawing, but we see the diameter here, which is of a 12. So we will give some approximate radius here, and click on the radius, and here let's see, give the radius of 20. 20 is too much. Say the 10 mm of the radius, which looks approximate to our drawing. Say OK. Now we will create these 2 holes which will be concentric to the radius. So I will switch to the isometric view. I will select the face and create a sketch. This is a plain drill hole, so I am not going to use the hole feature. I will simply project this radius because I wanted to keep the associativity with my radius. Once I change my radius, then my hole will get also move with the radius. So that is the advantages of using the projected geometry. Now I will select 2 circles and draw the 2 circle here, and this is of 12 mm, so I will select it and give the diameter of 12 mm, and I will make these 2 equal, and I close it, and I simply go with a material removal, and I will make it true all and say OK. Now we will make this dia 12 hole. So I will select the face and create a sketch. I will switch to the isometric, click on the project geometry, click on the circle, and give the diameter of 12 and say OK. Now select the sketch, click on the material removal pocket tool and say true all and say OK. So this way you can see that we have successfully converted our 2D drawings into the 3D model with the help of a part design workbench. But here you may see that this is not merged, which we are seeing a line here. So you can select on the last features, and here you will find the refine tool, which is a false. Set it to the true. So you can see that that merging line got disappeared. Now we can give the color. We will go to the appearances sections and click on the shape color, and here on the shape color I will give the approximate color as per our part. So you can see that we have exactly made the model as per our 2D drawing and isometric view. And now we will create a 2D drawing. So before proceeding, we will save our file. I give it name. Now we will create a drawing. So for this I will switch to the text draw workbench. So text draw workbench tool is active, and from here I will insert the default page. So you can see that page has been inserted. Now I will switch my model to the isometric view, and then front view. I select my body, and I will go with the insert projection group. So here I want these two views, and I will say OK. Now we will move to the drawing. So you can see that view has been inserted here. So this is the front and this is the bottom. So here we have chosen the first angle. Now I will select for the third angle, and I will delete this bottom view. I will again go to the projection view and select for the top and say apply. Now you may seen here that this font is too much. So for this, go to the edit, then preferences, and here go to the text draw, and go to the dimensions. So font size is 5. Let's make it 2 and say apply, then OK. Click on the rebuild. So this is not changing, but that is not an issue because it is a frame. You can on and off. Now we will create a section view. So before the section view, we will insert the center mark here, and here. Center mark is not coming here. Let's rebuild it. Now we will again go to the text draw settings and let's see the annotation tab and balloon leader shape, and let's see why the font size is too much. Now we will create a drawing of our created model with the help of a text draw workbench. So here I have activated the text draw workbench. Now I will insert the default page, and I will select my body and click on the insert projection group. So here is a third angle, so I will select the top view and say OK. So you can see that front and top view has been inserted here, and now we will create a section view. So I will select this front view and click on the section view. We want this one, so you can see that it is passing from the center. You can also rotate it by angle here, but we do not require, so we will click on the OK. So you can see that section view has been inserted. Now I will move my view, and now we will give the dimensioning. So first dimension is 72, so I will select these two vertex point and click on the horizontal dimension, and then this thickness is a 10 mm, so I will select these two vertex point and give the vertical dimension of a 10 mm, and this radius is a 15, so I will click on the radius tool and give this radius 15. Same way on the other side, this is the 15 as well, so I will give the 15. I will move my view little bit upper side. Now this is the 30 dimension here, so we will select these two vertex point and give the horizontal dimension of a 30 mm, and from bottom to the center is a 60 mm, so I will select these 2 points and select this center and give the vertical dimension of a 60. So this is the dimension of a front view. Now we will move to the top view. Now here we will insert the center mark. So center mark is not coming here. Let's see center scale. I do not know why here is the center mark is not coming of the frame. On the frame, let's leave it because this dimension is not coming 30 here. Let's give the other dimension. So here we have the vertex point which is passing through the circle. I will give the vertical dimension of 25. Now move to the section view. Here is dimension is 35, so I will select these two vertical points and give the dimension of 35. it is a 6, so I will select these two vertex points, give the vertical dimension of a 6, and select these 2 points and give the horizontal dimension of a 5 mm. Now this dimension from this point to this point is a 30, so you can insert the diameter symbol. You can go to the view tab, insert the prefix, so you can see the diameter has been inserted. Now select these 2 points which is of a diameter 12, give the vertical 12 mm and select the dimension and insert the prefix. And last one is this point to this point is of 13 mm, so give the horizontal dimension of 13 mm and move this dimension little bit outside. Now we need an isometric view of our part, so we will switch to the model tab, switch to the isometric, click on the rebuild, select the body and click on the insert view, go to the sheet and move the dimension appropriate little bit so that create a space for the isometric view. Now off the frame, so you can see that we have successfully converted this drawing into the 3D model, and we have created the exact drawing. Here you will see that this rib is not having the sections because section has been not shown here, but we are passing our section through the rib, therefore we are seeing the material here. Apart from giving the center mark hole from here, I will find out that why it is not coming and rectify it in upcoming tutorials if we have the similar parts in near future. So this is how we have converted 3D model and 2D drawing using the FreeCAD Tech Draw workbench. And I think that FreeCAD Tech Draw workbench is in a very initial stage. It has the very long journey to improvements because there are some issues with the Tech Draw workbench. And if you are seeing the vertex line here, so these vertex lines are the only visible when you are creating the part detailing, but once you off the frame, that vertex point will not be visible. So this is how to create a drawing, and I will make more and more tutorials on Tech Draw workbench, because apart from modeling, manufacturing drawing is also very essentials for manufacture of the parts. And I will also cover the GD&T and others things in a near future on a Tech Draw workbench. So this is all about this tutorial. If you like this tutorial, then please like, subscribe and share my channel, and also support me on coffee.com. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your valuable time.